All right, as we come on to the mat this morning, taking your movement, just noticing what's going on this morning, moving in different directions. And then when you feel ready, grounding your feet down. Taking a moment to scan from the bottom of the feet all the way up to the top of the head, making the little adjustments, bringing the hips over the ankles, shoulders over the hips, ears over shoulders, drawing the chin down just a little bit and back, finding the length in the back of the neck. Maybe closing your eyes or focusing on an object, giving yourself a moment just to observe what's going on in the mind this morning. And then gently directing the attention to the breath, maybe adding the sense of touch if that helps anchor in the breath. At first, just watching the breath as it goes in and out of the body, where it's moving, where it's not, how it feels, the quality. And then slowly begin to deepen the breath in through the nose and back out through the nose. Three more long, slow breaths. And then gently blink the eyes open, let the hands come back to the sides if they're not already there. We'll take a nice deep breath in, slowly letting the arms float up any amount. And then with your exhale, floating back down. Inhaling up and exhale down. And one more time, inhaling back up and exhale down. Take the feet just a little bit wider apart, not your full wide stance, just a little wider. And we'll lift the heel on one foot. Pause there. Pay attention to the area right behind the big toe, pushing that ball of the foot down. Feel the muscles engaging in the leg. And then lower the heel. And we'll switch to the other side, lift the other heel, pushing down through the ball of the foot. Feel the belly slightly engage, the spine lengthening up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower back down. We'll come back to the other side, and this time we'll add in the opposite arm, reaching. And exhale, lowering. We'll stay on this side. Inhale, lift. Feel the length, and exhale down. Two more times with your breath. And switching to the other side, lift the heel, reach. Feel the cross activation, belly's engaged. Inhaling, reach. And exhaling, lower. Two more times with your breath. And then pause. Inhale, reaching out with both hands. And you could go up on one side and then up on the other. Or maybe you lift both heels at the same time. And then lower back down. Inhale, reach up and alternate the heels. Exhale down. Inhale, alternate heels or lift through both and breathe. And exhale, lower back down. 3 more times with your breath. And last time. And gently bring the feet back together. Take a few steps so you find your natural stance. Feet pushing down, engage the belly, head reaching for the ceiling. Inhale up with one arm. Come into your side stretch. 3 long, slow breaths. And back to center. Inhale, reach up on the other side. Exhale, stretch. 3 long, slow breaths. Back to mountain pose. Inhale, reaching up with both arms. Exhale, the hands down through the heart center. Sink down towards your chair pose. And then we'll go back up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sinking down. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, sink back down. Inhale, reaching up. And this time, maybe grabbing onto the elbows. Elbows reaching towards the ceiling, and exhale, side stretch. Maybe look up towards your elbow. Inhale back through center and exhale the other way. If holding elbows feels awkward, of course, you can always take the other holds that we talked about in the past. Inhale back through center, exhale the other way. Inhale through center and exhale. And back through center. Release the arms down. Sink all the way into your chair pose. 3 long, slow breaths. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale the hands down to shoulder height. Bring one palm to the chest, the other hand slightly behind you. Look over the shoulder, twist. Back through center, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Moving with your breath. One more time to each side. Pause as you come back to center, arms down, back to your mountain pose. Inhale, lifting shoulders, and exhale, let them drop back down. 3 times. And then exhale the arms back out to the T shape. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders and gently twist. Back through center on the inhale, feel length. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale back through center and twist. Try to keep your hips solid so they continue to look straight ahead. They're not twisting with you. Getting the twist through the upper back. One more time to each side. And then come back to center, back to mountain pose. Take a nice inhale and scrunch everything up, your eyes, your face, your hands, your toes, your shoulders. And then exhale, let go. And again, inhale, scrunch everything up. Exhale, let it go. And one more time. Gently bring chin to chest. We'll soften into the ragdoll shape. So we're trying to keep this up in the upper back, upper shoulders. Letting everything soften. Inhale, straighten back up to your mountain pose. Lift through the chin, squeeze through the shoulders. And then exhale again, forward, chin to chest. Soften through the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, stacking back up. Lift through the chin, squeeze through the shoulders. Back the other way, exhale, chin to chest. Soften through the front body. Inhale, lifting, chin up, squeezing through the shoulders. And then back to your mountain pose. Take a breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale, reaching up with one arm, side stretch. Exhaling back down. Inhale, up the other side. And exhaling down. Inhale, reaching up with both arms. Exhale, draw elbows down and back, squeeze, lift through the chin. Exhale, bring chin to chest, arms forward. Inhale, open, lift, shine the heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest, elbows together. 2 more times with your breath. And back to mountain pose. Take a breath in, reaching up. Exhale, sink back down into your chair pose. Inhale up. And exhaling down. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale down, pause. We'll stay in our chair pose this time. So making adjustments, sinking a little deeper. You'll lengthen the back of the After your next inhale, as you exhale, twist to one side. And the next inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist the other way. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, twist. Back to center. We'll move into our forward fold for the morning. So maybe starting off with hands on thighs, coming to the 90-90, maybe bending the knees a lot, resting the elbows, bringing your props in front of you. Take this forward fold where it feels right as we get started this morning. Enjoy 3 long, slow breaths. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other, getting some movement through the hips and the knees. Ankles. On the next inhale, push into the feet, slowly rise back up. Take a long, slow breath in and let it back out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sink down into your chair. 3 breaths. Exhale again, fold, picking the forward fold of your choice. 3 long, slow breaths. And slowly rise back up. Shift your weight into your right foot, step back with your left coming into a warrior 1 pose. Finding arms of your choice as we come into our first warrior 1, finding steadiness and ease. Enjoy a long, slow breath in and an even slower breath out. The arms come down to the sides, step the feet together. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sink into your chair. 3 breaths. Exhale, fold. 3 breaths. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Shift the weight into the left foot, step back with your right, warrior one on the other side. Again, taking the arms of your choice. Checking back in with your breath. One more long, slow breath. Exhale, arms down, and step the feet together. Inhale, reaching up. Holding the wrist, reach up and over, side stretch. Inhale back through center, exhale the other way. Inhale back through center, exhale, arms down to a T. Come into a standing twist, one hand to the chest, twist, look over the shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale back through center. Exhale to chair pose. 3 long, slow breaths. And exhale, fold. 3 more slow breaths. Engage the core, push into the feet, slowly rise all the way back up. Back to your mountain pose. Shifting the weight into your right foot so you can step back with your left. Back to your warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then draw the elbows down and back, lift through the chin, open through the chest. Exhale, draw the arms together in front. You can keep your hands down or you could let your hands rest on your thigh as you begin to tip forward. Remembering having the arms out in front of us adds extra weight to our spine. So if you feel like that's too much, bring your arms down. 3 long, slow breaths. Draw right hip back, left hip forward. And stretch the mat between both feet. 1 more long, slow breath. And slowly rise up. And step the feet together. Take a breath in. Let the breath out. Switching over to the left foot, step back with right. Get the feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, draw elbows down and back. Lift through the chin, open through the chest. And breathe. Nice. Exhale the arms together. Once again, you can keep them here or bring your hands down to your thigh to begin to tip forward. Find a nice line from the top of the head all the way down that back to the heel, pushing through the outer edge of that back foot. One more long, slow breath. And slowly rise up. And step the feet together. Take a breath in. And let it out. Stepping the feet a little wider apart. Today, let's try turning the toes a little towards each other so the heels are a little further out. And if you look down at your foot, the outside of your foot is straight with the ends of the mat. If this feels too awkward or not right, don't do it, but gives you a little bit of different stretch as we go into our forward fold. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, forward fold. You can bend the knees as much as you want. You can stop with hands on the thighs. You could bring your props in front of you, hands to the floor, and breathe. And then next inhale, engage the core, push into the feet, and rise back up. Exhale, arms down to the sides. We'll go through that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. This time, if your hands are secured somewhere on the floor or on a piece of furniture, let the left hand stay down and reach back to your hip with your right hand and look over your right shoulder. Getting a little twist. Bring the hand down, placing it in front of you. Bring the other hand to the hip, look over the left shoulder, and breathe. And bring the hand back down. Bend the knees, engage the core, slowly rise back up. And step the feet back together, shake them out if they need shaking out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sink into chair. 3 breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Bend one knee and then the other. And then pause and walk the hands all the way over to the right. And breathe. And then walk the hands over towards the left. And walk back to center. Bend the knees, engage the core, slowly rise back up. Take a breath in. And another breath out. Taking the feet wide apart again. This time we'll move into a warrior 2, so turning your toes towards the end of the mat, bending into your knee. Inhale the arms out to the side or leave them at the hips and look over your right shoulder or your front shoulder. 3 long, slow breaths. And flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale back to your warrior 2. Exhale, reach forward, tip into your extended side angle. Remember, top arm can rest on your side. It could reach straight up, maybe palm down towards the floor. Intention here is to find a nice stretch through the side body. 3 long, slow breaths. Engage the core, push into the feet, rise back up. Exhale the hands down. Turn the feet back so the toes are pointing to the side of the mat. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the lower back. Squeeze through the elbows and the shoulders. Reach through the chin. And breathe. And then keeping your hands there or releasing them back to the sides, we'll come into a forward fold. You could choose to stop with that flat back, or maybe you can continue down towards the floor and breathe. Bend into the knees, engage your core, slowly rise up. Release the hands down to the sides. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, arms down. Turn the other toes to the other end of the mat, bending into the knee, coming to warrior 2 on the other side. Take a few moments to feel the feet rooting down, the spine lengthening towards the ceiling. Checking in with the breath. Flipping the front palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. Coming back to warrior 2. Exhale, reaching forward, pushing through the back foot so it's stable. Bringing elbow to thigh. Top shoulders reaching up and back. Maybe you reach. Maybe you keep the arm down on the side. And breathe. On your next inhale, engage the core, push into the feet, slowly rise back up to your warrior two. Exhale the arms down, turn the feet so the toes are facing the side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale once again, bringing the hands behind you, squeezing elbows, shoulders together, chin reaches, and breathe. Release the hold or keep it as you move into a forward fold. 3 long, slow breaths when you get to your destination. On an inhale, bend into the knees, draw the belly in, slowly rise back up. Release the hands and step the feet closer together. And from here, we'll move to the wall or bring over your chair so we can work on some balance. Facing your prop today, placing your hands on the prop, helping with the stability. Push all the way into your left foot and bring your right foot behind you so the top of the foot is extended. Keeping your torso nice and long, reaching up. Feeling a stretch down the front of the body, or the front of the foot, and breathe. And then bring your foot back and we'll switch. A nice stretch in the front of the foot. And switch, we'll go back. The other foot. And this time, see if you can do a little bit of ankle circles, feel those toes, get some movement. And then go the other way after you've gone one way for a while. And bring your foot back, switch your weight over to that foot. Take the other foot behind you, and again, rocking over those toes, getting some movement through the ankle. And bring the foot back. Place your weight on your right foot so you could step back a little bit with your left foot. So you're coming into making a triangle with your legs. And then we're going to slowly walk down to a flat back. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. You can bend into the front knee and then straighten. Bend and straighten. And then pause with the knee bent and round the back like you were doing cat pose. So head comes down towards, or chin comes down towards chest, back is round, tailbones drawing in. And then straighten out that front leg and come into cow pose. So lifting the head, lifting the tailbone. And exhale back into cat pose, bending the front knee, rounding the back, tailbone down, chin down. And inhale, straightening the leg, lifting the chin, lifting the tailbone. One more time through. Exhale, rounding, bending knee. Inhaling, straightening leg, lifting chin. And then relax the head, bend into the knee, and slowly come back to a stand, bringing the feet together. Pause here and breathe. Transfer the weight over to your left foot. Step back with your right foot a little bit, far enough so that you feel some stretch in the back of the leg, walking yourself down to flat back. Drawing left hip back, right hip forward, finding some stretch. Bend into the front knee and straighten. Bend and straighten. And then pause with the bent knee. And we'll come into the cat pose. So dropping the tailbone, dropping the chin, round the back. And then inhale, straightening out that front knee, lifting through the chin, lifting through the tailbone. Move with your breath, chin to chest, bend the knee. And inhale, lift the chin, straighten the leg, lift the tailbone. 2 more times with your breath. Keeping the knee bent, step the feet together, come back to a standing position. And pause. And breathe. And turn so your prop is on your side. We'll start with, I'm going to start with my left side. Put your weight into your left foot, lifting the knee up in front of you. Extend the leg out and point and flex. Draw the core in, feel nice and tall. Make circles. And then circle the other way. And bring your foot back to the floor. Feel free to switch or turn around. We're going to transfer to the other side. So weight into the right foot. Lift the left knee. Find the balance. Strengthen the core. Top of head's reaching up. Extend the foot and point and flex. Pause and make circles. And then circles the other way. And slowly lower the foot back down to the floor. Take a breath in and a slow breath out. We'll transfer back over to the left, so placing all the way into your left foot. Gauge the core, head reaches up. This time we'll bring the knee up and out to the side, only as far as it can go without this other hip turning, making the glutes work. Open and close. And then the next time knee comes forward, just pause here, bring the foot to the floor. Take a nice breath. Switch your weight over to your right foot, lift the left knee. In. Back to center. Again, try not to swing and get momentum going. Try to really force the muscles to work. Nice. 2 more times. And then slowly bring the foot back to the floor. Take a slow breath in and an even slower breath out. Facing your chair, your wall. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold and walk your feet back until you have a flat back, looking down at the floor. Once you get here, bending and straightening the knees, or maybe bending one at a time. Getting a little movement through the hips. And then pause. Maybe bringing the right foot a little more towards the center, and then put the weight into the right foot as you lift the left foot out behind you. Coming into Warrior 3. Hips are shining down towards the floor, looking down towards the floor. Head is reaching towards the wall in front. heel of the lifted foot reaching towards that wall behind you. And breathe. Nice job. Exhale, lower the foot down. Pause, allow yourself any movement that you'd like. And then maybe bring the left foot a little more center. Push into that left foot. Let the right foot rise behind you. Again, try to keep the hips level so you could have a tray on your back. Head reaching towards the wall in front. Foot reaching towards the wall and back. And breathe. Nice job. Slowly lower the foot down. Stay here and take any movement you want, or maybe you'd like to come a little closer to the chair, whichever feels best in your body. Work it out. And then we're going to move our props out of our way so that we can make the transition down to the floor. When you're ready, find yourself in mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly blow the air out through the mouth. And then inhale, reaching up. Feel nice and tall. Exhale, sink into chair pose. 3 breaths. And then exhale, fold. From here, slowly making your way into a down dog, a table, or going into child's pose. Once you're in your down dog or your table, taking little movements. And then when you feel like you're ready, transition into a child's pose. Allowing yourself to orient to the ground. Feel its support beneath you. Checking in with your breath. One more long, slow breath here. Extend the arms out in front of you and walk the hands over to the right, walking the left hand away and the left hip down, feeling the stretch through the left side. Slowly come back to center and then walk to the other side with right hand walking away, right hip sinking down. Feeling some nice stretch on the right side. And then bring the hands back to center, making your way into tabletop. Once you're in tabletop, giving yourself a few moments to work through some cat and cows, or if you prefer, the flossing the spine, lowering the hips and moving forward. And then when you feel ready, slowly make your way to seated on your mat. As you first come to seated, feel the sits bones sinking down and the spine lengthening up. Lift the toes, dig the heels in towards you. Feel the engagement. You can have your hands slightly behind you if you want. And just let the knees go a little bit side to side, keeping the heels digging down, feeling the engagement of the muscles. And then pause, take the feet wider apart. Again, digging the heels into the floor, Feel all the muscles of the legs turn on and just rock a little bit side to side. And then bring the knees back together. And you can extend one leg, bend the other leg. Sitting up nice and tall. Feel the hips sinking down into the floor. Inhale, reach up, feel nice and tall. Exhale the arm down with the extended leg, coming into a side stretch. Breathe into your side body. Inhale back up. Let the hand touch the knee, or touch the floor, I'm sorry. Bring the other arm across you, coming into a twist. And breathe. And then slowly unwind. Extend the arms out in front of you. Getting a little bit of movement in the hips, rocking forward and back. When you feel that stopping spot, let the hands rest, coming into your stretch. Nice, long, slow breath in. An even slower breath out. On your inhale, rising up and straighten out the legs. You can have them straight and let them kind of rock back and forth. Maybe you'd like to bend them and do the little windshield wiper thing. Whatever feels nice to you. And then when you're ready, we'll set up for the other side. Take a moment to let the hips root down, the spine lengthen up. Placing the hand on the floor with the long leg, reaching up with the other one, coming into that side stretch. Try not to rock up on the hip. Try to keep both of those hips anchored down. So you're feeling the stretch between the hip bone and the shoulder. Inhale back to center. Taking the arm across the body to the bent knee, coming into the twist. Two more slow breaths. And gently unwind. Arms reach forward, sitting up nice and tall. Reaching forward and back. Feeling this movement in the hips. And then when you're ready, letting the hands rest on the floor or on your leg, wherever they reach comfortably, coming into a forward fold. Two more long, slow breaths. And gently come back up. Again, straighten out the bent knee. You can have straight legs or slightly bent legs. Tap and massage, whatever you would like. And then pause. Bring the soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Again, we'll reach forward doing that tipping action. Feeling a little bit of rocking through the hips and the pelvis. You can continue like that, or you could come into a forward fold. 2 long, slow breaths. On an inhale, slowly rise up. Place your hands on the outside of your legs and help them come up. Place your hands behind you. Coming back into that beach pose. Maybe you lift through the chin. Maybe you do reverse table. And then when you're ready, make your way down onto your back. So you're on your back. Pause here. Notice what's going on for you. Take any shimmies, shakes, movements that you'd like. As your body settles down onto your back. Then we'll take the feet hip distance apart, moving into a bridge, bringing elbows and shoulders down towards the earth, feet pushing into the earth. As you inhale, slowly lift. And then slowly coming down like you're doing a cat-cow in reverse on your back. Getting some movement through the spine. Lifting and lowering a couple times. You find an area of the spine seems a little tight or stuck, maybe just going over that area a few times to help it get unstuck. And then maybe staying in the bridge pose for 3 to 5 breaths. When you're ready, come out of your bridge pose. Pause in a neutral position. Draw one knee in, give it a hug. And place the foot back on the floor. Draw the other knee in and give it a hug. And place it back on the floor. And we'll pause here for a second, thinking about the arch in the back and the tailbone. So letting the tailbone come down towards the floor so that you're feeling an arch in the back, and then going the other way, rocking so the tailbone lifts and the back flattens out. Try that a couple times, rocking back and forth. Then when you have an idea of when you're fully rotated one way and the other, see if you can find that middle ground, the neutral. And then draw one knee in, continuing to keep that neutral back. So not overarching or over flattening, keeping the neutral back. Draw the belly in towards the core to help support it. And then straighten out the other leg and lift it to a height where you feel the core engaging, but you're able to keep your pelvis, your hips neutral without arching or over flattening. And then lower both feet to the floor. Pause and relax. We'll switch to the other side. Draw the other knee in and hold it. Extend the other leg long. And lift it, finding that neutral back. Draw the belly button towards the spine and breathe. Exhale, lower both feet to the floor. Draw both knees in towards your chest and rock and roll or circle the knees around. And then place the feet back and the floor will roll onto our side. So you're on your side body, making the 90-degree angle at the hips, 90-degree angle at the knees. We're going to be gluing the knees together and lift the top foot up and bring it back down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 3 more times. And pause for a breath. And this time lift both feet up and lower down, trying to keep the hips stacked on top of each other so you're not rolling forward or rolling back. And then pause again. Take a breath. Extend the top leg long. Push through the heel. And lift and lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. And then pause. Slowly roll onto your back. Take a moment here, let everything adjust. And then we'll roll to the other side. Again, making that 90-degree angle. Glue the knees together. Lift the top foot and lower. Lift and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then pause with the feet together. Everything rests. This time, lifting both feet and lowering. Glue the knees together. Lift the feet. One more time. And pause. Extend the top leg so it's nice and long. Push through the heel. Lift and lower. Again, making sure that you're stacking your hips on top of each other, not letting them roll one way or the other. Really using all these muscles on the side of the leg. And then pause, bring the knees back on top of each other, roll back onto your back. And pause. Take a nice breath in, and a nice slow breath out. Scanning your body from the top of your head down to your toes. Notice if there's any part of your body that's asking for a little more attention. What other pose would you like to do before you end your practice today? And let yourself take a few moments to do your pose, your movement. Might feel nice to do figure 4 or knee over knee. And when you're ready, come out of the pose that you chose. Pause in neutral. And switch over to the other side if it was two-sided. When you're ready, Begin to make your move to Shavasana, to final relaxation pose, allowing yourself to get comfy and relaxed. Allowing yourself to reflect over your practice. Notice the changes. Scanning from the top of the head down to the toes, releasing any tension that still exists. Letting go of the instructions and the controlled breathing. Allow yourself to continue your final relaxation pose if you have time to do so, or if you choose to start waking up, making gentle movements and yawning and stretching. Take the next few moments to allow yourself to just be. Scanning the body one more time from the top of the head down to the toes, being aware of any changes that took place during your practice today. Bringing your attention to your mind, observing what's going on there now. Then bringing the attention to the breath. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths together. Slowly let all the air out. Gently drawing air in through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. Thank you for joining me this morning, allowing me to guide you through your yoga practice. May you have a beautiful day full of love and joy. Namaste.